Hello everyone and welcome to Rhinofeed. Today I'm going to unbox the Noctua NF-F12 Pwm 120mm premium fan. So you can see a list of features on the front of the box here, but there's a lot. So I'm just going to go over those after I take it out of the box. You'll see a little diagram on the side here with its dimensions and a QR code, which is 120 by 120 by 25mm. Now the reason I'm picking this fan up is because I have the Noctua NH-D14, but when I purchased it, it wasn't the upgraded model, so the fans that were included were actually non-PWM fans. So I can only put the low noise adapter on it, and I can't control them at all, which is really, really sad. You can see their focused flow thermal imaging, which is basically the fan's frame design. And then on the left side, you can see the airflow visualization. Very nice. Your included accessories, which they do a good job of including cool accessories that we would definitely use. I'm going to open it up now. This, many people have said, is one of their best fans. So if you're still on the edge trying to decide if you're going to pick it up or not, just do it. You will love it, and it's going to be a fan that you keep forever, as they do have a 6-year warranty. So if anything goes wrong, you can just get it replaced by them or fixed. I don't think they fix it. They probably just send you a new one. You have your user manual here. The quick installation guide, how to use the rubber grommets. Pretty easy, simple stuff. Here's your Y cable, which is 4-pin for your PWM control. And Noctua does a really good job of making sure all of the cables are sleeved nicely. I could do it without the label here. But I guess that tells you what it does, as it says Y cable on it. And I would love it if they actually match this color to being black versus the cream. But that's alright. And you have your extension cable here. Your 4 fan screws. This is your low noise adapter, which will drop it down to 1200 RPM. Oh yeah, and don't forget these. These are actually really nice. Little rubber grommets for anti-vibration. Alright, and then the fan itself, which has a ton of detail and features on it. So you can see, not only do you get the little rubber grommets, but built into the frame itself is also rubber sort of mats on the corners here. So that's going to touch your PC case or your CPU cooler. You have your stepped inlet design here on the frame itself. On the back you have some vortex control notches and then your focused flow frame. You can see the hub that powers it all, which is 12 volt running at 0.6 watts, which is also one of the lower power fans out there. I guess over the course of 5 years you can save half the cost of the fan, but that depends on how expensive your power is in your area, and I wouldn't buy a fan for its power consumption really. On the very inside, very hard to see and capture with the camera, but there are the inner surface microstructures. And there you go. It's the lovely brown fan company, Noctua. Thank you very much for watching. I have another fan unboxing coming up soon of their, what is it called? The NF-F12, which is a 150mm fan crammed into a 140mm frame type area. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Thank you very much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Before I leave, I wanted to mention a couple of things. There's a ton of features that I just could not remember. And one of them is the bearing is actually metal, so that way it's going to last a lot longer. Secondly, the low noise adapter will drop your RPMs down to 1200 RPM, but you still have PWM control even then. So it basically caps it and you can still control it. So that's a really nice feature. Lastly, their PWM controller inside is custom designed and controls the voltage in a much smoother manner. Other fans control the voltage in a very on-off state. So you get a switching noise, where because this is more linear and smooth, you're not going to have all that little tiny noises, and it's especially noticeable at lower RPMs, which, being that this fan caps out at 1500 RPMs, you can definitely run this at lower RPMs, and you don't want that switching noise. So anyway, I will be off.